One of the major reasons women start to experience hair loss is not because of old age, but because of a deficiency in certain building minerals and vitamins. So yes, it really doesn't matter what you apply to your hair. As a matter of fact, you can apply all the hair products there are, but if you do not take the following supplements, especially at night, you would still suffer from hair loss, balding, hair breakage, and thinning. I will be telling you shortly the 3 most important vitamins you must be taking for your hair and nails. The third one is absolutely game-changing. It's the one most doctors don't tell you about, and it's the secret to reversing thinning hair faster than you ever thought possible. I will also tell you 2 things I am 100% sure you do daily that are silently causing you to lose your hair. This is very important and you should pay close attention to it. Now, before we start, where are you watching from? Also, subscribe to our channel if you are yet to, and without further delay, let us start. Number 1, biotin. Your hair is made up of a protein called keratin, and this is the building block that determines whether your hair grows strong, thick, and healthy, or weak, thin, and prone to breaking. Here's the problem. Keratin is not as readily available in older adults as it is in younger people. As you age, your body's ability to produce keratin naturally slows down, and this is one of the major reasons your hair starts thinning, breaking, and falling out. This is why supplementing with the one vitamin that helps your body produce keratin is so important, and that vitamin is biotin. Biotin, also known as vitamin B7, is essential for keratin production. Without enough biotin, your body simply cannot produce the keratin your hair needs to grow. Biotin also helps prevent hair thinning by strengthening the hair shaft and improving the infrastructure of keratin in your body. When your keratin structure is strong, your hair becomes more resilient to damage, breakage, and environmental stressors. Beyond keratin production, biotin improves scalp circulation, nourishes hair follicles, supports healthy sebum production, and even helps with faster hair regrowth after shedding. Recent research published in the Journal of Clinical and Aesthetic Dermatology found that women experiencing hair thinning who took biotin supplements for 90 days showed significant improvement in hair growth, thickness, and overall hair health compared to those who did not supplement. Some signs of biotin deficiency include hair thinning, hair loss, brittle nails, dry and scaly skin, fatigue, and even depression. If you've been experiencing any of these symptoms, chances are you're not getting enough biotin and it's time to do something about it. Biotin can be gotten through food naturally, which is the most advisable way to get biotin because your body absorbs it better from food than from pills. So here are 3 recipes you can eat starting today to naturally get biotin. For breakfast, make a spinach and mushroom omelet with a side of avocado toast. Beat 2 eggs with a pinch of salt and pepper. Sauté a handful of chopped spinach and sliced mushrooms in a teaspoon of olive oil until soft. Pour in the eggs and cook until set. Serve with 1 slice of whole grain bread topped with mashed avocado. Eggs, spinach, mushrooms, and avocado are all rich in biotin, and this meal will give you a powerful start to your day. For lunch, prepare a sweet potato and salmon salad. Roast 1 medium sweet potato cut into cubes with a drizzle of olive oil at 400 degrees for 25 minutes. Grill or bake a small salmon fillet seasoned with lemon, garlic, and herbs. Toss. Mix greens. Roasted sweet potato, flaked salmon, a handful of sunflower seeds, and a simple dressing made from olive oil, lemon juice, and a touch of honey. Sweet potatoes, salmon, and sunflower seeds are biotin powerhouses that also provide omega-3s and other nutrients for hair health. For dinner, make a lentil and vegetable stew. Sauté chopped onions, garlic, carrots, and celery, and olive oil. Add 1 cup of dried lentils, 4 cups of vegetable broth, a can of diced tomatoes, and season with cumin, turmeric, and black pepper. Simmer for 30 minutes until the lentils are tender. Serve with a side of steamed broccoli. Lentils and broccoli are excellent sources of biotin, and this hearty meal is perfect for nourishing your hair from the inside out. I once worked with a woman in her late 60s who came to me devastated because her hair was falling out in clumps. She had tried everything, oils, treatments, expensive shampoos, but nothing worked. I put her on these 3 biotin-rich meals daily, and within 6 weeks, her hair stopped falling falling out. By 3 months, she had new baby hairs growing along her hairline, and her nails, which had been brittle for years, were strong and healthy again. If you're not getting enough biotin from food, you can take biotin supplements. Take 2,500 to 5,000 micrograms daily, and the best time to take it is at night before bed with a glass of water, as your body repairs and regenerates while you sleep. Number 2, collagen. Now let me debunk something right away. Collagen is not only for skin, and a lot of senior women do not know this. Collagen is an important mineral for the growth of hair and the health of your skin, males' hair, bones, and connective tissues as well. It is the most abundant protein in your body, making up about 30% of your total protein content. Collagen is what holds your body together, and without it, your hair becomes weak. Your skin sags, your nails break, and your joints ache. Although our bodies naturally produce collagen, our bodies reduce the way they produce it as we age. But by the time you reach your 60s, your body is producing about half the collagen it did in your 20s, and that's why we need to supplement our bodies with it. Collagen helps maintain a healthy dermis, which is the middle layer of your skin where your hair follicles live. It provides amino acids, which are the building blocks your body uses to create keratin. Collagen also improves skin elasticity, strengthens hair follicles, prevents hair breakage, and promotes thicker, faster growing hair. What a deficiency of collagen in seniors does is devastating, especially for hair. When you don't have enough collagen, your hair follicles weaken and shrink, leading to thinning hair, increased shedding, and slower hair growth. Your hair becomes dry, brittle. Collagen deficiency also causes your scalp to lose elasticity, which means your follicles can't hold onto your hair as tightly, and this leads to excessive hair fall. You can tell if you're deficient in collagen if you notice your hair is thinning, your skin is sagging or wrinkling more than usual, your nails are brittle and splitting, you have joint pain or stiffness, or you're experiencing muscle weakness. The good news is that collagen can be gotten naturally through food. Try any or all of these recipes. For breakfast, make a bone broth smoothie by blending 1 cup of cooked bone broth with a banana, a handful of spinach, a tablespoon of almond butter, and a dash of cinnamon. Bone broth is one of the richest sources of collagen and provides all the amino acids your hair needs. For lunch, prepare a chicken leg and vegetable soup. Simmer chicken legs with carrots, celery, onions, garlic, and herbs for at least 2 hours to extract the collagen from the bones dry, and serve the broth with shredded chicken and vegetables. The collagen from the chicken bones will nourish your hair from the inside out. For dinner, enjoy baked salmon with a side of roasted Brussels sprouts and sweet potatoes. Salmon is rich in omega-3 fatty acids and also contains collagen-boosting nutrients like vitamin C and zinc. If you are vegetarian or you are not getting enough collagen through food, you can supplement collagen through the following ways. Take a hydrate collagen supplement, also called collagen peptides, which comes in powder form and dissolves easily in water, coffee, tea, or smoothies. Take 1-2 scoops daily, which is about 10 to 20 g of collagen. The best time to take collagen is at night before bed because your body repairs and regenerates tissues while you sleep, and taking collagen at this time maximizes its benefits. Whether you are vegetarian or you eat meat, make sure you don't miss collagen in your vitamins. Because I once worked with a woman in her early 70s who had been struggling with severe hair thinning for years. Her hair was so thin you could see her scalp, and she felt embarrassed to go out without a hat. I put her on a daily collagen routine, combining bone broth and a collagen supplement every night. Within 8 weeks, her hair started to feel thicker and stronger. By 4 months, she had noticeable regrowth, and her nails, which had been peeling for years, were suddenly strong and healthy. Number 3, iron. Now, this is the one vitamin most doctors don't tell you about when it comes to hair loss, and it's the reason why so many women, especially senior women, continue to lose their hair no matter what they try. Iron is not just important for your blood, it is absolutely critical for hair growth. Iron helps your red blood cells carry oxygen to every part of your body, including your hair follicles. Without enough oxygen, your hair follicles cannot function properly, and this leads to hair thinning, shedding, and eventually hair loss. Although iron is essential for everyone, senior women are at a much higher risk of iron deficiency because of changes in diet, reduced absorption in the digestive system, and conditions like anemia that become more common with age. Iron plays a crucial role in hair growth by supporting the production of hemoglobin, which delivers oxygen and nutrients to your hair follicles. Iron also helps your body produce keratin. What a deficiency of iron in seniors does is alarming, especially for hair. Iron deficiency also leads to fatigue, pale skin, cold hands and feet, dizziness and shortness of breath. You can tell if you're deficient in iron if you notice your hair is falling out more than usual, your scalp feels tender, your hair has lost its shine and volume, or you feel constantly tired and weak. The good news is that iron can be gotten naturally through food. And this is the best way to absorb it because your body recognizes and processes food-based iron more efficiently than supplements. For breakfast, make a spinach and egg scramble with a side of orange slices. Sauté a large handful of fresh spinach in olive oil. Add 2 scrambled eggs and season with black pepper. Serve with fresh orange slices on the side. Spinach is rich in iron, and the vitamin C in the oranges helps your body absorb the iron more effectively. For lunch, prepare a lentil and tomato stew. Sauté chopped onions and garlic in olive oil. Add 1 cup of dried lentils, a can of diced tomatoes, vegetable broth, cumin, turmeric, and paprika, and simmer for 30 minutes. Serve with a side of steamed broccoli. Lentils are one of the best plant-based sources of iron, and the vitamin C in the tomatoes and broccoli boosts absorption. For dinner, enjoy grilled beef or liver with a side of quinoa and roasted peppers. Season your beef or liver with garlic, rosemary, and olive oil and grill until cooked through. Serve with cooked quinoa and roasted red peppers. Beef and liver are among the richest sources of heme iron, which is the most easily absorbed form of iron. If you are not getting enough iron through food, you can supplement iron through the following ways. Take an iron supplement that provides 18 to 25 milligrams of elemental iron daily, preferably in the form of ferrofate or ferrogluconate. The best time to take iron is at night before bed on an empty stomach with a glass of water and a source of vitamin C like orange juice to enhance absorption. Avoid taking iron with calcium, dairy, or tea, as these can block absorption. I once worked with a woman in her late 60s who had been losing clumps of hair every time she showered. She felt exhausted all the time and thought it was just part of aging. I tested her iron levels and they were dangerously low. I put her on these iron-rich meals and a supplement at night. Within 6 weeks, her energy returned and her hair stopped falling out. By 3 months, she had baby hairs growing back along her hairline. That is why, as someone who has worked with hundreds to thousands of women with hair loss from minor to severe cases like alopecia, I can tell you that once you start taking these supplements correctly, you would notice a drastic difference and fast. But I have to tell you, your habits are very important too. Drinking supplements and increasing your vitamin intake will do little to nothing for hair growth. Though drinking supplements and increasing your vitamin intake will do little to nothing. If you continue to do these 2 habits, they are causing serious havoc to your hair, and they are doing it silently that you do not even notice. Number 1, poor nutrition. Now, the first habit that is silently destroying your hair is poor nutrition. I know what you're thinking, but I eat every day. So how can my nutrition be poor? Here's the truth. Eating every day doesn't mean you're eating the right things. And as you get older, your body needs more of certain nutrients, not less. Seniors often eat less protein or lack key vitamins and minerals like iron, zinc, vitamin D, and B complex vitamins. This happens for many reasons. Maybe you've lost your appetite. Maybe cooking feels like too much work. Maybe you're on a fixed budget and can't afford nutrient-dense foods, or maybe you simply don't know which foods your hair actually needs. When your diet is poor, your hair follicles don't get enough building blocks to produce strong, healthy hair. Hair is made of proteins, specifically keratin. And if you're not eating enough protein, your body will prioritize other vital organs over your hair. This means your hair gets whatever is left over, which is often not enough. Without adequate protein, your hair becomes thin, weak, and starts shedding excessively. Iron is essential for carrying oxygen to your hair follicles, and without it, your follicles suffocate and stop producing hair. Zinc supports hair tissue growth and repair, and a deficiency leads to hair loss and a dry, flaky scalp. Vitamin D activates hair follicles and keeps them in the growth phase, while B-complex vitamins improve circulation to the scalp and help your body produce red blood cells that nourish your hair. The problem is that poor nutrition doesn't just affect your hair overnight. It works silently over months and years, slowly weakening your hair until one day you wake up and realize you've lost a significant amount of volume. You might blame it on aging, stress, or genetics, but the real culprit is what you've been eating, or rather what you haven't been eating. Try out the recipes I have shared. They are easy to prepare and are cost effective. I have also prepared something special for you, 100 plus recipe has to grow hair and kill hair loss even at 80. It contains recipes rich in biotin, collagen, iron, zinc, omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, vitamin E, and B complex vitamins. Everything your hair needs to grow thick, strong, and healthy. But that's not all. This ebook also includes formulations for homemade shampoos, hair oils, and conditioners specifically designed to grow hair for seniors, plus step-by-step guides on how to care for your hair, protect it from breakage, and restore thickness even after years of thinning. This comprehensive ebook has helped over 4,300 women grow their hair in their 60s, 7s, and even 80s. You can find the link to this life-changing resource in the pinned comment and the description below. 2, over medication or certain medications. Now, the second habit that is silently destroying your hair is over medication or taking too many medications. This is something most seniors don't even realize is happening because nobody talks about it. Your doctor prescribed you medication for your blood pressure, your cholesterol, your arthritis, your thyroid, and maybe a few more. And you take them faithfully every day because you want to stay healthy. But here's what nobody is telling you. A lot of these medications are too much, and many of the conditions they're treating can actually be managed, improved, or even reversed through proper nutrition and lifestyle changes instead of relying solely on pills. Common medications for blood pressure like beta blockers and ACE inhibitors, cholesterol-lowering medications like statins, arthritis medications, thyroid medications, blood thinners, antidepressants, and hormone replacement therapies all have hair loss as a side effect. That the real problem is polypharm pharmacy, which means taking many medications at the same time. Polypharm pharmacy amplifies the hair thinning risk because each medication has its own side effects. And when you combine multiple medications, those side effects multiply and interact in ways that are even more damaging to your hair and your overall health. Your body is already struggling to absorb nutrients, produce collagen, and maintain healthy hair as you age. And adding multiple medications into the mix puts even more stress on your system. Research published in the Journal of the American Academy of Dermatology found that medication-induced hair loss is significantly more common in older adults, particularly those taking 3 or more medications simultaneously. The study revealed that polypharm pharmacy was strongly associated with increased rates of telogenevium, a condition where hair prematurely enters the shedding phase, leading to noticeable thinning and bald spots. The researchers emphasized that many patients and even healthcare providers often overlook medication side effects as a cause of hair loss, attributing it instead to aging or genetics. So what should you do? First, never stop taking your medications without consulting your doctor, but have an honest conversation with your doctor about your medications. Ask if you really need all of them or if some of your conditions can be managed through diet, exercise, and lifestyle changes instead. Many conditions like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and even type 2 diabetes can be significantly improved or controlled through proper nutrition. Instead of relying only on pills, focus on getting the vitamins and nutrients your body needs through food. For example, eating potassium-rich foods like bananas, spinach, and sweet potatoes can help lower blood pressure naturally. Omega-3 rich foods like salmon, flax seeds, and walnuts can lower cholesterol. Iron-rich foods like lentils, spinach, and liver can treat anemia without needing iron pills. B-complex vitamins from eggs, whole grains, and leafy greens can support your nervous system and energy levels. When you get your nutrients through food instead of supplements and reduce your dependence on unnecessary medications with your doctor's approval, you're not only protecting your hair, you're also improving your overall health, reducing side effects, and giving your body what it truly needs to thrive. I want to hear from you. What is the one hair issue you're struggling with right now? thinning, shedding, dry scalp, breakage, comment it below. I'll be personally replying to every comment with clear answers and practical solutions you can actually use. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video. I'm breaking down what really helps hair grow back after 60, what most people are doing wrong, and the simple change that makes everything work.